Hello. This week we're going to be covering the judiciary, or the court system, in Texas. One of the most unique things about the judiciary in Texas is that the judges are elected and not appointed. This is not the only way to pick out judges, though, and there are 6 different ways the judges can be selected, and each is used by some states. The first way to select judges is through a partisan election, which is the method that we use in Texas and 14 other states. In a partisan election, judges are chosen in elections where their partisanship is listed on the ballot. That means voters know if they belong to the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or maybe a third party. Another method of judicial selection is through nonpartisan election. In this format, judges are chosen in elections, but there are no party labels on the ballot. This makes it more confusing for voters who may not know exactly who the candidates are and what particular policies they support. Another way to select judges is through appointment by the legislature. In this format, the state legislature chooses the judges, but in reality, the governor often has a strong influence in this process. This takes the choice out of the hands of the voters and puts it in the hands of our elected representatives. Yet another way to choose judges is through appointment by the governor. In this form, the governor has the final say in who's appointed into which judicial positions. Because the governor has the final say, interest groups often try to influence the governor's decision and have people appointed that are sympathetic to their causes. Again, this removes it from the hands of the voters, and it also allows for a greater role in terms of interest groups and in terms of political maneuvering. Another way to choose judges is through the merit plan. In this format, the governor makes the appointments from a list that is submitted by a nominating commission, and then at regular intervals, judges must be approved by the voters in a referendum. If they fail to win a majority of the votes, they must leave office and the governor appoints someone else. This is a sort of combination between a governor appointee and having elections for judges. Finally, you can use a combination of the previous 5 methods to select judges, and different states use different combinations. So as you're reading through the material for this week, keep in mind the different methods of selecting judges and how each method may increase or decrease democratic legitimacy. For example, if judges are elected in partisan elections, we could argue that it's a more democratic system than judges appointed by governors. On the other hand, in order to run a successful campaign, candidates have to raise money and work to keep voters on their side. If judges are supposed to be impartial, how can they run for office and give opinions on different issues that they may have end up in their courtroom? Keep these issues in mind as you're reading through the materials this week. Keep up the good work this week, and be sure to email me with any questions.